The Hawaiian Islands, a volcanic archipelago in the vast Pacific, were once a world apart. Polynesians, masters of navigation, discovered these emerald jewels amidst the Sapphire Sea, making them their home. For centuries, a unique and vibrant culture flourished. They called it Hawaii. By the late 18th century, King Kamehameha I unified the islands. Thus began the Kingdom of Hawaii, a sovereign nation recognized by world powers. It was a period of peace and prosperity, a golden age. The arrival of Captain James Cook in 1778, however, would forever alter the course of Hawaiian history. European diseases, previously unknown to the islands, decimated the population. Western influences, both beneficial and destructive, began to permeate Hawaiian society. Missionaries arrived, bringing Christianity and a new moral code. Commerce increased, linking the islands to the global economy. Sugar, the new gold, transformed the landscape. With these changes came a new breed of foreigners, businessmen and plantation owners, hungry for land and profit. They saw opportunity in Hawaii's fertile soil and strategic location. These haole, or foreigners, gained influence within the Hawaiian government. They coveted the island's resources and sought to control their destiny. The stage was set for a clash of cultures, a struggle for power that would determine the fate of a nation. The year 1887 marked a turning point in Hawaiian history. A group of businessmen and sugar planters, feeling emboldened and backed by armed militia, forced King Kalakaua at gunpoint to sign a new constitution. This document, known derisively as the Bayonet Constitution, stripped the monarchy of much of its power. It shifted control to the wealthy, predominantly white elite. The rights of native Hawaiians were trampled. Their beloved kingdom was slipping away. Queen Liliuokalani, Kalakaua's sister and heir to the throne, ascended to power in 1891. A wise and resolute leader, she was deeply troubled by the injustices inflicted upon her people. The queen sought to restore power to the monarchy and protect Hawaiian sovereignty. She began drafting a new constitution, one that would return rights to the Hawaiian people. This act of defiance, however, was met with swift and brutal opposition. The Pro-Annexation Committee of Safety, comprised of businessmen and politicians with ties to the United States, saw the Queen's actions as a threat. Fearing a loss of their newfound power and influence, they conspired to overthrow the monarchy. With the clandestine support of U.S. Minister John L. Stevens, who ordered the landing of U.S. Marines to protect American interests and their own, the committee staged a coup d'etat in 1893. Queen Liliuokalani, facing the threat of violence against her people, made the agonizing decision to surrender under protest. She yielded to the superior force of the United States, hoping to seek justice through diplomatic channels. A provisional government, comprised of those who had orchestrated the coup, was quickly established. Their ultimate goal was clear annexation to the United States. Despite the Queen's pleas and the protests of many Hawaiians, the provisional government, with the support of powerful allies in Washington, lobbied for annexation. President Grover Cleveland, however, opposed the overthrow and refused to annex Hawaii without the consent of its people. He even sent a representative to investigate the situation. The Blount Report, as it became known, confirmed the illegal nature of the overthrow and the desire of most Hawaiians for their Queen's restoration. Cleveland's successor, President William McKinley, however, held a different view. Driven by expansionist ambitions and fueled by the jingoistic fervor of the Spanish-American War, McKinley saw strategic value in acquiring Hawaii. In 1898, under the guise of protecting American interests in the Pacific, a joint resolution was passed by Congress, annexing Hawaii as a territory of the United States. The Kingdom of Hawaii, once a proud and independent nation, was no more. Two figures stand out in Hawaii's annexation: Queen Liliuokalani, the deposed monarch, and Sanford B. Dole, the mastermind behind the overthrow. Their lives represent the opposing forces in Hawaiian history. Queen Liliuokalani, known for her grace and intelligence, never stopped fighting for her nation. She traveled to Washington, D.C. to plead her case. She wrote eloquently about the injustice. Her words resonated with anti-imperialists. Even in defeat, she remained a symbol of resistance. Sanford B. Dole, a lawyer and descendant of missionaries, represented the wealthy elite. He believed in American cultural superiority and saw annexation as inevitable. Dole, a shrewd politician, manipulated events. He helped draft the Bayonet Constitution, orchestrated the overthrow, and became the first president of the Republic of Hawaii, a stepping stone to annexation. The clash between Liliuokalani and Dole embodies the larger conflict, a proud culture struggling to maintain its independence against American expansionism. It is a story of power, betrayal, and the tragic consequences of progress. Section 5. The Long Road to Statehood, from territory to the 50th state. After annexation, Hawaii existed in a state of political limbo as a U.S. territory. The islands were governed by officials appointed by the U.S. president. Native Hawaiians, once in control of their own destiny, were now subject to a distant power. The fight for statehood, a long and arduous journey, had begun. World War II played a significant role. The bravery of Hawaiian soldiers strengthened their claim to full citizenship rights. Tourism boomed and the islands became a popular destination. The Democratic Party, sympathetic to Hawaiian statehood, gained influence in Congress. Momentum for statehood grew, driven by Hawaiian leaders, labor unions, and civil rights activists. Section 6. A chorus of voices. Arguments for and against statehood. The path to statehood, however, was not without its obstacles. Opposition came from various quarters, both within Hawaii and on the mainland. Those against statehood argued that it would increase taxes, empower labor unions, and disrupt the island's unique cultural identity. Some even harbored racist sentiments, fearing that a state with a majority Asian population would upset the balance of power in the U.S. Proponents of statehood countered these arguments with passionate pleas for equality and self-determination. They pointed out the hypocrisy of denying full citizenship rights to a people who had proven their loyalty and patriotism. Statehood, they argued, would grant Hawaiians the right to vote in presidential elections, elect their own governor, and have full representation in Congress. The debate over statehood raged on for years, playing out in the halls of Congress, in newspapers, and in homes across the islands. It was a battle for hearts and minds, a referendum on America's commitment to democracy and equality. Section 7, 1959. A Star is Born Again. In 1959, after decades of struggle and debate, the tide finally turned. The U.S. Congress passed the Hawaii Admission Act, granting Hawaii statehood. On August 21, 1959, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the proclamation officially declaring Hawaii the 50th state of the Union. It was a momentous occasion, a victory for the Hawaiian people and a testament to the power of perseverance. Church bells rang out across the islands as news of statehood spread. People danced in the streets, waving Hawaiian and American flags. Fireworks lit up the night sky, celebrating the culmination of a long and often painful journey. Hawaii, once a sovereign nation, then a territory, had finally taken its rightful place as an equal member of the United States. The admission of Hawaii as the 50th state marked a turning point in American history. It challenged long-held notions of what it meant to be an American, expanding the definition to include a people and culture once considered foreign. Section 8. Reflections on a State Hawaii's Enduring Legacy. Hawaii's journey to statehood is a story of resilience, a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. It is a story of cultural survival, of a people who managed to maintain their identity and traditions in the face of enormous pressure to assimilate. But it is also a story about the complexities of history, a reminder that progress is often messy and imperfect. The legacy of annexation and statehood is still debated today. The overthrow of the Hawaiian monarchy remains a contentious issue, a reminder of the injustices inflicted upon native peoples in the name of expansionism. There is a growing movement to revitalize Hawaiian language and culture, to reclaim a sense of lost sovereignty. Despite the challenges, Hawaii stands as a beacon of hope, a symbol of unity and diversity. It is a place where East meets West, where ancient traditions coexist with modern amenities. The Aloha spirit, that unique blend of warmth, hospitality, and respect, is more than just a marketing slogan. It is a reflection of the island's enduring spirit, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope and resilience can prevail.